I mean, for fuck's sake, we've spent like an hour and a half just fucking around in the mech bay. There are people that have probably fallen asleep waiting for me to get to another mission. No, don't get me wrong. I'm okay with it. Mech Barbie is an excellent game. I agree. Like I said, I'm okay with it, but I know not everybody is here for that.
Report.
Looks like we've arrived, Commander.
I mean, we might as well visit the store. We just got here. Let's see what we got. We were looking for mortar ammo. Let's see if we hit the jackpot. Early game problems. I mean, it's always early game problems. It's making the best of what you get. I mean, they got some aircraft. They got, hey, look, the cursed Scorpion. You guys remember the Scorpion, right? The fucking tank that got blown up in literally every single engagement we ever took it on? But if I really wanted to burn through some pilots really quick, all I gotta do is field a bunch of Scorpions. Boy, oh boy, we'll burn through that backlog in a hurry. Unfortunately, there's some AMS for sale, but now we're down to very little ammo. And there's a laser AMS for sale as well. Game, why are you doing this to me? Of all the times for you to just throw everything at me, why now? Let me see. I mean, they got some Gauss ammo. We definitely need more Gauss ammo since we've only got one bin, but do I really want to spend that money on it right now? We got more heavy bins. Where's my mortar ammo? Show me the mortar ammo. Really? That's it? 1/2 bin. 1/2 bin. That's it. They came all this way. How many rounds? We came all this way for 20 mortar shells, chat. 20 whole mortar shells. And I see you, Warsh. Hydration incoming. That's alright. We can still get work here. I don't know what kind of work, but we'll find out. In the meantime, there's nothing here that I'm particularly interested in, so let's have a look at the command center and see what kind of missions we could potentially take. I mean, we got a lot of stuff here, which is good, So, what do we got in the Argo? We got 5 days on the Awesome. Let's just go ahead and get that done. Let's see. Restocking the kitchen. Darius meets you in the galley bearing some unfamiliar fruits and a number of spice packets. Sevex returned from shore leave with gifts, a big bag of this produce, some spices, and a bunch of meat from a hunting trip. I've got no idea what the animal is called, but the haunches are bigger than I am. He turns one of the strange fruits in the light, and its color shifts from green to iridescent purple. How do you feel about adding this to our stocks? Could make for a nice change of pace. Chat, do we trust Sevex? He has the periphery trait. Alright, chat says to trust Sevex. We're gonna trust him. In the mess hall, Sevex chides his fellow mech warriors. Come on, back home we ate critters like this all the time. Well, not exactly like this. Our birds weren't furry, and they only had 2 legs. Sumaya's nose wrinkles at the pokes as she pokes at the meat with a fork. Technically, I think they'd make Cvex's mystery animal a monotreme, like a platypus or an echidna. It does smell pretty good, though. After some initial hesitation, the crew enthusiastically devours the evening's grand experiment and are soon toasting Cvex for a job well done. Morale increased by 1, and Cvex gets high spirits for 60 days. Well, there you go. Turns out, trusting Cvex was the right decision. Alright, let's get this awesome fixed. Outstanding. Now we can go on a mission. We got humanitarians. It's an escort mission. Sorry, we're eating now. Sorry. Nope. We don't do escort here. We kill escorts. We don't do the escorts. Battletech Repair Base. Defend a base. We operate a Battletech Repair facility on Brockway. This base is critical to our mech operations in the system. We believe the Comstar forces are planning an assault. I always like to kill Comstar. We'd like you to protect the facility, and if an attack comes, hold off the assault until our forces can arrive and relieve you. Duel. Oh look, the B team again. Awesome. That went so well last time. Contested will, we got capture base, letter of mark. That's a battle. And at high noon. A duo duel in a polar environment. It's 1.5 skulls though. Our bases in Brockway have been plagued by the local Jarman brothers. Chat, remember the last time we did a duo duel? At a 35-ton weight limit? I remember. Now you've got mechs that aren't urban mechs. This is true. This is, in fact, true. I mean, I wish I could bring the awesome. They're not gonna let me. But I guess a duel is a good way for us to figure out exactly what we're gonna be up against here. And it's against Comstar, which, I'm just saying, I like fighting Comstar. Yeah, we're definitely gonna do it for the money, though. Duel is gonna get us some money. So, let's get Mythion out of here. Let's get Vio out of here. I'm gonna put in that. No, it's not. It ain't gonna let me. I didn't think it was going to, but it was worth a try. Let's see. So we got a Firestarter, we got a Owens, and we got a Spectre, all of which need to be field tested. Which ones do we want to test? I mean, I feel like we gotta test the Ben Richards, right? Like, the Ben Richards was the original, and we never actually put it to work. And then I think we go Firestarter. Now. Who is gonna be driving these mean machines? Because everybody's got 4 piloting and 4 gunnery. Well, except for Mythion, who's only got 3 gunnery. Cvex. I mean, he does have high spirits. Let's see. I mean, Megas didn't go on the last mission, but we really need to get our other people. Like, we just lost some people, so now would be a good time to put in Vio so he can get a little more experience. Like, he's got the gunnery. He's almost there on the piloting. We just need to get him a couple of level ups. The Comstar involved? Yeah, but here's the other thing, though. Like, here's what I'm thinking. Do we want to put Vio in because we're going up against Comstar on a 1.5 skill difficulty? This could be bad. It could be bad. Also, holy shit, look at the difference in armor value between the Ben Richards and the Panic at the Disco. Jesus. Anyway. You know, I think strength through adversity. Into the fires of battle, unto the anvil of war.
Men warriors, prepare for combat.
What's the worst Comstar can bring here? Like a 65-ton mech, which they've literally done to me once already on this... in this campaign. Like, the worst they can do is just completely fucking cheat. 'Cause that's just a thing that happens sometimes. God, what was it? What was it, chat, that we went to do that duo duel, or maybe it was a no, it was a duo duel. And, like, one of the dudes showed up in, like, a 55-ton mech. What was that mech? Was it... I'm trying to think of what it was. It wasn't that, huh? Oh, you're right, it was the Wolverine, yeah. Dude shows up in a Wolverine to a light mech duel. I was like, this fucking guy. On the plus side, most default Wolverine variants have a lot less armor than your typical 55-ton mech, so at least we had that going for us. Alright, let's see what we're up against here. Because it's weird. It's like, whenever I take the money, that's when they throw some really cool mechs at me, and then I'm mad that I didn't take salvage. But then whenever I take salvage, then it's all a bunch of worthless shit, and I'm like, man, I should have taken the money. Like, whatever I take is always the wrong thing. Okay, there we go. I was starting to worry. Game was taking quite a while for just a 2-on-2 duel.
Command interface initiated.
Alright, let's see what we're up against. I'm not even... No, not even gonna try to pronounce that. Fuck out of here with that. Second Army of the Com Guard. Yeah. You better not have brought battle armor, you cheating piece of shit.
Ready to rock.
You know what? Time for cheese.
What are your orders, Skipper?
Alright, let's see. Do we just sprint? Go for maximum evasion? Remember, the Spectre is a speedy boy. He is a very speedy boy. The only problem is, I don't know what they brought, so my fear is that if I charge directly at them, then they'll be able to just run up and melee me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run over here. We're gonna take some cover. And I'll let this man's be our flanker. Because the fire start is gonna be a little slower anyway. We can get 7 evasion. I'll take it.
On the move. Full speed.
Oh, of course. Of course these assholes brought a lamb. Of course they fucking did.
Engage.
I'll take the shot. I mean, it's Comstar. Oh, look! They brought a griffin to a light mech duel. But that's okay because Comstar never cheats. Right?
Waiting for orders.
It's almost like there's no fucking point in even playing these duels because they always cheat.
Bustin' out.
Overheat alert. Really? Alright, if I kill the pulse laser, that's not enough. If I kill the tag, that's not gonna do anything. Kill the regular small laser. I mean, I kind of want to hit you with the small lasers anyway, though, because the medium lasers have less chance to hit. Yeah, I'll hit you with the smalls.
Target acquired.
Suck it, nerd.
Hey, yup.
Man, it is so stupid to me that I can melee from here. I'm just like, yep, fuck it. Burn them down. Get the message out of the way so I can click on stuff. We got basically no chance to hit, but I don't care. I'm gonna do it anyway. Take the shot.
I'm on him.
We're faster than they are. We are faster than they are.
Reporting. Minimum. Oh, hell yes. It's on now.
I'm honestly more worried about...
Skipper.
I'm more worried about the lamb. But the griffin has more firepower, so... Let's do this. So, we're gonna have some hot back shots.
Looks like you're out of position.
AMS says no. 5 from 5. We shot them all
Good to
down.
go.
And we're basically just sprinting around like idiots. I need to find the maximum evasion while still being able to turn around and shoot at them. So I got 6 evasion there, 70. Oh, you know what? I forget. We got jump jets. So here's what I'll do. I'm really hoping that we don't overheat. Because basically what I want to do is I want to jump and then I'm just going to cool down. I just have to wait. Emergency vent, cost 15 resolve. What else does it do? Must be used before movement, consumes the in its entire turn. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Chat, we gotta risk it for the biscuit. Okay, we did it. Brace.
Watch my heat. I'm taking damage. You need me to hold still for you? Who wants some of this, huh? What's up, Commander?
Okay, you did not, in fact, get rid of any of your heat. That was the whole point of you getting the fuck away from the enemy. Was for you to be able to dissipate some heat, which you then did not do. That's just you're killing me, Smiles. Alright, fuck it. We're just gonna...
Hauling ass.
Evasion. Done. For a polar environment, we are running way too hot.
Confirm.
Alright. Next thing's next. I want to do... I guess 8 evasion is going to be the best we can do. Now, maybe can I... Hold on. Can I potentially sprint over here? Could we jump instead? We could jump. I mean, I'm actually okay with this.
Affirmative, Commander.
I'm actually okay with this. Let's take some back shots at the lamb because we hate lambs. I'll ditch that one. I'll ditch that one. Now. God bless America. There we go. Back shots.
10-4.
Oh yeah, there we go. We got an armor breach. Oh my god.
I need a new target.
We just melted that man. That's what you get for cheating, you piece of shit.
Mech warriors, show them what you got.
That's what you get for cheating. I'll turn on the medium lasers. What else do we got? Alright. I guess I'll just hit you with the tag then. Actually, you know what? I will just hit you with the tag, and then I'll turn the lasers off so that we can just
Confirm.
cool a little bit. Just to cool a little bit. Alright.
Ready to rock.
Let's see. That's 8. That's 8. That's 8. I mean, we'll just
got
8. We're just gonna 8. And I'll vigilance. There we go. Outstanding.
They're getting the angle on me.
The disco and funner work because of the exchange jump jets for
Try
heat sinks.
aiming
We
next
did
time,
indeed.
See what you get. It's go time.
We did indeed.
What are your orders?
I recall. Oh, you put your back against the wall. That probably wasn't the smartest
All
idea.
right, let's move.
Because I can still get behind you. For the record. Let me see. Yeah, I'm good with that, actually. Suck it, nerd. Oh, critted the XL engine
Report.
twice.
Critical hit.
Twice.
Yeah? What can I do you for? Okay. Full speed it is.
And then, let's give him the medium lasers. You know what? Vigilance. And then, give me the medium lasers anyway. I'm gonna risk it. Risk it for the biscuit.
Taking the shot.
You missed. You missed.
Hey, watch the heat.
This motherfucker just DFA'd me.
Mech warriors.
I mean, I
show 'em
guess
what you got.
it's a griffin. I guess I should have seen that coming. Don't stealth systems just reduce the amount of heat dissipated? They do. If I was smart, I'd turn them off, but I'm not smart. And Lord Torabisu, otherwise known as Travis, rolling in the chat on a Monday morning down in Aussie land, saying, "G'day, cunts. How's the inner spirit today?" So far, so good. We spent a bunch of time in the mech bay, but as Erst has said, we finally got mechs that aren't urban mechs. We finally got some mechs that aren't urban mechs. What a world.
Yes, Commander.
Do we? I think we do. I think we kick. I think we kick. Can I fire anything? I probably can't. No, I can. Okay, so technically the small pulse laser uses less heat. So we're gonna kick him. Because I can. And I'm gonna shoot him in the back with a pulse laser. Because I can.
Whoa!
Suck it, nerd.
Skipper. I'm rolling.
Let me see. Let's do that. And that. And that and that. No, I want this. And no, that. There we go. We're riding the line. We are riding the line. Turn off stealth. Okay, fine. Stealth armor can't be activated while the target is selected. Fine. Off. Unit already moved. E-Y-S. Well, there you go. I can't turn off the stealth because I already moved.
Affirmative.
Get shot in the back, nerd. I was actually surprised that didn't kill him.
It's go time. Hey, up.
Alright. Stealth off. You happy now? Alright, we will sprint away. And cool down a little bit. Do the same thing with Bio. We'll turn off the stealth. And we will sprint away. Although for some stupid reason I can only sprint 4 instead of more? I don't know why. Is that a stealth thing? Okay, so apparently, because of the evasion boost from the stealth, that's what it is. Got it. That's okay. It'll be alright. It'll be alright.
Consider it done.
And you cool down as well.
Watch the flank.
Well, congratulations. You got 2 LRM hits
My
on me,
mama
buddy.
can hit harder. Oh, hell yes. It's on. What are your orders, Skipper? Copy that, Commander.
Now, it's time to bring the pain.
Fun time.
ERPPC destroyed.
That hit something good.
Right here.
It is time to bring the pain.
Double time. Let's go.
I'm gonna... Everything. Everything. Everything.
Firing on target.
Everything. Hey, buddy, why don't you panic? Oh, wow, he actually meleeed me. What a dick.
They've blown past my armor.
Well, that's okay, because
Show 'em what you
he
got.
doesn't have the ERPPC anymore, so
Skipper.
he literally can't do shit. I want you to kick from the rear, give him the full alpha. Make him
I'm
bleed.
there. Mm. It's go time.
Nice.
Enemy eliminated.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Mission successful.
You goddamn right it was. Trust me, after the last mission, that one, I'm good with. I'm okay with that one. The last mission was rough. Oh man, don't even... Look, I would love it if I could use AMS as a machine gun. Yeah, that's right, I stuck a Sea-Wiz on top of my awesome. That doesn't mean I can't point it at the enemy mech. Yeah, they learned the reward for cheating. 630k, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. They did punch through the armor on the Panic at the Disco, but that's okay. That's okay. Ed Fullabird says, "Good evening, everyone. I appear to have stumbled into the right corner of the internet for once. Well, no comment? Maybe. Time will tell. Hopefully you enjoy your time here. But I promise nothing. I promise nothing. Laser AMS should count as small laser, small pulse. I mean, I'm just saying, the principal difference between, for example, a small laser and a laser AMS is the guidance system. As the same thing with mech-scale machine guns. A mech-scale machine gun is basically just a 20mm autocannon. It just has radar guidance to shoot down missiles. It's like, there's no reason you couldn't point it at a person and still turn them into hamburger. I'm just saying. They gave you the least valuable salvage. Look, I went in for the money. If they don't give me the good salvage, it's alright. I went in for the money. Dropships can use small lasers and MGs for point defense. I mean, I think that we're talking about, like, ship scale small lasers and machine guns, though. Not like mech scale. Because, like, when you're talking about ship scale weapons, you're talking about stuff that's normally significantly bigger than what they mount on mechs. Randy Cat says, "Now it's 1 a.m. on a Monday for me, so I better get to bed." Alright, Randy Cat, well, thanks for dropping by. Hopefully you had a good time spending your first evening here with us in the cult of bad tactical decisions. And I do hope that you have an outstanding rest of your week. Alright, let's go double check. Let's go double check the fire starter. Because, alright. Yeah, it did have a little bit of damage. Let's make sure it's nothing serious. Yep. Just a little bit of internal damage to the leg. No biggie.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Alright, now. That's a nice little duel to get everybody warmed up. Boss talking about mounting large-scale weapons. Look, I can neither confirm nor deny that I have, on occasion, ridden an artillery piece like Slim Pickens in Doctor Strangelove. No, there's definitely not video of that anywhere, I promise. And even if there was, I would never admit it. Alright, let's see. We got a battle in a polar region. We got a capture base in a polar region. Capture base in a Martian. Defend Badlands and escort Martian. I feel like a battle in a polar region. Let's go get in a fight, chat. And even though I know better, I kind of want to take max salvage because it's max salvage. But we only get 2 picks. We only get 2 priority picks though. Is it really worth it? There's a shotgun AMS? I mean, if not, there should be. I mean, I need money, but I'm getting salvage. Like, the salvage will be the thing that gets me the money. Because, like, okay, for example, if I want to, I can go back to the mech bay right now. And I can be like, oh, look at this. BA recoilless rifles? I don't need that shit. Get rid of that. Except I can't sell it from here because I'm an idiot. I don't know why I thought I could. Selling. I'm like this? I don't need this. Get the shit out of here. Boom, I made some money. Let me see. We got LRM5s. I don't need that shit. Get that shit out of here. Boom, we made some money. No, I wanted to sell all of them. All. There we go. Let me see. Mortar 1s. I kind of want to sell them even though I just bought them. Let me see. What else can I sell? I mean, I feel like the C3 units are not going to be super useful. I don't really use them anyway. Maybe I'll hang on to them for now. Case, literally never gonna use it. Get the fuck out of here. Engine cores, 60 cores. I only use those for urban mechs. I'm done with urban mechs. I have lost enough years off my life because of the urban mechs that we have. I'm not building anymore. There will be no more Urbies in this company. Boom, there you go, 250k. A 120, okay, I'll keep that for some of the light mechs. I'll ditch this 140, I don't really need that. Let me see, double heat sinks, yeah, I'll keep them for now. What else do we got? What else do we got? HVAC 2, I don't need that, get that out of here. LBX 2, literally never gonna use it. Machine gun ammo, get that shit out of here. I'll use machine guns, we don't use machine guns in this company. There we go. See? Now we're up to 1.6 million. We got money. We got money. But for those of you that are a little more familiar with the current version of BTA, does the Terran hegemony actually have anything worth keeping, is my question. Like, is there a possibility that I could run into something and I'm gonna be like, oh boy, I really want that? Okay. Active Mars. Before I take your word for it, remember, this is a one-skull mission, and we're extremely early in the campaign. Yes, because Comstar is based there. Alright. Alright, chat, we're taking max salvage. You know the rules. I don't write the rules. I'm just here to follow and enforce them. And the rules say you take max salvage every time. Sorry. Sorry, chat. I don't make this shit up. Max salvage. Alright, let's see if we got enough people to put a lance together. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The answer is no. We need more pilots. To the Bat Cave. I mean the hiring hall. Who do we got? Chat, we have a vehicle pilot.
Standing by.
Chat, we have a vehicle pilot.
Standing by.
I'll take this guy, because he's got 4 guts and 3 gunnery.
New mech warriors available.
We could take this guy too. I mean, he's got 3 gunnery, but he's pretty low skill elsewhere. And I really want to grab, like, we got a vehicle pilot. I really want to grab the vehicle pilot, but like, does anybody actually want to be a vehicle pilot? Like, we're gonna have vehicles before the campaign's over. The reason vehicle pilots are rare is because every militia makes theirs dry Scorpion tanks. That would definitely lead to a shortage. That would definitely lead to a shortage.
Let me in! Let me in!
I'll tell you what. I'm just gonna make the decision. I'm gonna make the decision. We're hiring a vehicle pilot, chat.
New mech warriors available.
I've only ever seen one other vehicle pilot besides this guy, but we're not hiring people with skills. And the guy wouldn't work for us because we didn't have a high enough MRB rating, so fuck that guy. Alright, let's head to the barracks and see who do we got. Who is next on the list? Discord? Discord? Okay, thank you, Discord. Let me see. Oh, no. Oh, no. The time has arrived. The time
Yes, Commander.
has arrived.
Receiving you.
You knew this day was coming, Chad. You knew you knew this day was coming. It was unavoidable. It was unavoidable. Well, I'll tell you what, Wasteland. If you can convince Earth to be the vehicle pilot, then I'll switch you two around. Alright, let's
Waiting
make
for
sure everybody is
go.
up to snuff.
Yup.
Oh, shit.
Commander.
Receiving you.
Mech warrior training complete.
That's
Confirm.
Vio taken care of. Venice taken care of.
Commander.
Alright, so, chat, we have arrived at the very first attempt to level somebody up. So, CVEX, if you are out there, now is the time to tab back into the stream, because it is time for you to make your first pick on skills. If you guarantee me a Zeppelin, I'll be a vehicle pilot. I mean, I can't guarantee you a Zeppelin, but I will definitely get one if we find one. There has to be one for us to get for you. Shout out to Megas for not being first on the wall. I mean, you know, it is what it is. Y'all already know. If you can get a long time Rommel, I didn't know that was a thing. I mean, I can definitely find a Rommel. I didn't know that there was one that had a long time. Again, the Rommels are probably the best tanks in the game for their weight. With enough effort, it can happen. Don't tempt me to start modding in new vehicle variants. That way lies madness. That way lies madness. But I don't see CVEX chiming in the chat, so we might just have to make a choice for him. Alright, let's see. So we got under the gunnery skill tree. Chat, for those of you that don't know, there are multiple skills that you can pick at each level. So, I mean, we got multi-target, which, Multi-target is not nearly as good as it used to be. Battle Lord is kind of the meta pick for gunnery because it gives you extra damage and extra accuracy. It generates extra heat as well, but at the same time, it can definitely make the difference in a turn. Under piloting, we've got the passive. Mechs piloted by this pilot gain 1 bonus evasion charge after moving. That's passive. If the move is not a sprint, jump, or charge, the unit also gains entrenched. Again, passive, happens automatically. Finally, the unit also gains 5% damage reduction against AoE. Again, just passive forever. Phantom is an active thing. Blur your mech signature, such that you gain 2 evasive charges from movement for 2 turns. To basically stealth that you can activate on command. Again, sure, movement is normally the meta pick because it's just a flat passive upgrade. Then under the guts tree, we have Bulwark. It's a passive. You gain 15% damage reduction against normal attacks, as well as 10% damage reduction against area of effect. They stack with damage reduction from brace and cover. Again, passive. That's usually the meta pick. because like any passive upgrade is usually the meta pick. Then you have Shielded Stance, which is an active skill, activated in order to gain flat 50% damage reduction, as well as gaining 1 initiative. The damage reduction lasts until your next turn. Initiative only applies on the following turn. 3-turn cooldown, does not end turn. If CVEX isn't out there, that's fine. And then under the tactics tree, we got Sensor Lock, which is an active. But that's what you saw them doing to us earlier in the mission with the Thunderbolt. Where essentially you run up into the middle of the enemy and you ping, and then it gives your allies a bonus to hit. Select the target within sensor... Oh, no, never mind. That's the other thing. Sensor Lock, select the target within range to reveal it until the end of turn and remove 2 of its evasive charges. It's actually a really good ability, especially when you're going up against, like, light mechs and stuff. Like, if you're going up against something that has stealth armor or something like that, Sensor Lock is really, really good. Then you have Target Protection. Advanced Heuristics. Provide your forces with +2 accuracy for the remainder of this turn. Essentially just give everybody else more accuracy. It's kind of like a commander-style ability. So, chat. I will let you decide. It is time for you to stretch your muscles. So let me put up a poll real quick. Let's see. Which skill tree? And I'm going to put this up for 2 minutes. So if CVEX has not chimed in by the time you guys get done with your vote, then, well, god damn it. Erst could do it instead. Fuck you, Erst. Stealing my thunder. So anyway, if he has not chimed in by the time you guys finish the vote, then we'll go ahead and go with whatever you guys vote for. Alright, chat. I think it's safe to say at this point... Well, okay, I say that, and then the donkeys come out to play. I was gonna call it for pilot, but then y'all are out here suddenly trying to tie it up again. The guy who wrote this gets a royalty every time it's played. Well, the joke's on him, because I played it from YouTube. And I don't have ads turned on, and I ain't paying him a goddamn thing. So, hey. If that helps him sleep at night. Sounds like the countdown clock music. So, for those of you that are a little too young, it is called the Jeopardy theme from a game show called Jeopardy. Which I'm pretty sure isn't even on anymore. I know it runs in syndication, they run reruns, but I'm pretty sure they haven't made any new episodes? I could be wrong. I don't know. I haven't tried to watch Jeopardy in a long time, so... Still on, new host. Okay, well, today I learned. I haven't watched Jeopardy since I was a kid, and usually it was only when I stayed home from school because I didn't want to go to school. Do they use the same music? Possibly. I don't know what you're talking about as far as the reference, so... Oh yeah, no, I know Alex Trebek passed away. That was... God, 10 years ago or something like that now. It's been a while. It's been a long time now. But anyway, chat has spoken, and chat has decided that they want CVEX to have piloting skills. And because of piloting skills, I'm gonna assume that you guys want sure movement. Again, just because that's kind of the meta pick. It's so good. Again, to just get, like, extra evasion and you get entrenched anytime you don't sprint, like, it's hard to not take that skill. Died in 2020. Well, I mean, to be fair, Dark Maze, 2020 was like 8 years long, so it feels like it's been a decade.